Many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22 verse 14, this profound verse is more than just words, it's a calling, a reminder that there is a select group set apart for a divine purpose. If you found your way to this video, let me assure you, it's not by accident. There are no coincidences when it comes to the path of the chosen. You were led here, drawn to this moment, because deep down, you've always known there's something different about you. Have you ever felt it? That quiet sense of responsibility, a weight that presses on your shoulders, a purpose that seems larger than life itself. Perhaps you've struggled to understand it fully, or maybe you've even doubted its reality. But let me tell you this, you're not imagining things. If you're here, it's because you are one of the chosen ones. You have been called to rise above the noise and chaos of this world and align with a mission that only you can fulfill. This video is not for everyone. It's for the rare souls who have felt the stirring of a higher calling, who know they are meant for more. If you're not one of the chosen, you might find these words meaningless. But for those who are, this message will resonate deeply, like keys unlocking doors within your spirit that you've long felt but couldn't open. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to share could change the course of your spiritual journey. These insights will help you guard your spirit, protect your energy, and walk your divine path with wisdom and power. You've been set apart for something extraordinary, and your mission is too important to face without preparation. Let's begin this transformative journey together. For those who are chosen, there is a deep and profound weight that permeates every aspect of their lives. It's not just a fleeting feeling or a passing thought, but a persistent sense that something greater is at play, calling them to rise to their fullest potential. From a young age, many chosen ones feel this inner pull, a kind of divine whisper that tells them they are meant for something extraordinary, something bigger than themselves. It's not the kind of calling that everyone can hear, but it resonates deeply with those who are chosen. The chosen ones often feel the weight of responsibility, a responsibility that comes with the awareness that their life has a higher purpose. This calling is not about seeking fame or recognition, nor is it about acquiring wealth or worldly success. Being chosen means having a divine mission that requires sacrifice, courage, and unwavering commitment. It's about walking a path that demands growth, discipline, and perseverance. Unlike many, the chosen ones are not simply here to follow the flow of life, they are here to shape it, to influence it, and to stand apart from the crowd. This calling is not a choice that can be ignored, it's ingrained into the very fabric of their being. The significance of being chosen is immense. It sets one apart from others, not because of personal greatness, but because of the divine purpose placed within them. Chosen ones carry an anointing that is meant to bring about positive change, to touch lives in profound ways, and to fulfill a mission that serves the greater good. While others may be content with their place in the world, the chosen ones are called to reach higher, to aim further, and to make a lasting impact in ways that might not always be understood by those around them. They are meant to be the catalysts for transformation, the bearers of light in places that seem dark, the ones who stand firm when everything around them crumbles. However, this divine mission comes with its own set of challenges. The spiritual battle that chosen ones face is unlike any other. As they walk in their divine purpose, they become a target for spiritual opposition. The forces that seek to derail their mission are not always obvious. They can manifest as doubts, fears, negative energy, or distractions that threaten to pull the chosen ones off course. The enemy is keenly aware of the power and potential within the chosen ones, and will stop at nothing to disrupt their journey. But the battle isn't meant to break them, it's meant to strengthen them. The very fact that the enemy attacks them is proof of their significance. It is a recognition that their presence, their purpose, and their potential are powerful enough to be feared. This battle is not about fighting against flesh and blood, but against the unseen forces that seek to confuse, distract, and wear down the spirit. For the chosen ones, their mission requires them to rise above these spiritual challenges, to stay grounded in their faith, and to continue moving forward in the face of adversity. They are equipped with everything they need to succeed, the wisdom, strength, and divine guidance to stand tall and persevere. The path may not always be easy, but it is a journey that brings growth, clarity, and fulfillment. Each obstacle encountered on the way is an opportunity to trust more deeply in the divine plan and to see the power of faith in action. The challenges faced are not there to break the chosen ones but to refine them, to purify them, and to prepare them for the greater work that lies ahead. Ultimately, the calling of the chosen ones is one of purpose, sacrifice, and transformation. They are not just living for themselves, they are living for something much bigger than themselves, something eternal. This is a divine mission, one that cannot be ignored, cannot be rushed, and certainly cannot be derailed by the enemy. The chosen ones are set apart to carry out a purpose that is far beyond the ordinary. And even when the road seems difficult, they are never alone. The Creator walks with them every step of the way, strengthening them, guiding them, and empowering them to rise above it all. The importance of secrecy. As a chosen one, your journey is one that carries great responsibility, and with that responsibility comes the need for careful discernment. The divine path you are walking is sacred, and it requires a level of protection to ensure you remain aligned with your true purpose. A significant aspect of this protection is secrecy, not as a tool of deception, but as a means to guard what is most precious within you, your spiritual insights, your wisdom, and even your vulnerabilities. The power of discernment over what to share and with whom is paramount to maintaining your spiritual integrity. The wisdom and divine revelations you receive are not to be shared indiscriminately. You are entrusted with spiritual knowledge that is sacred, and these insights are meant to guide you, fortify your faith, and strengthen your connection to the divine. Jesus' words in Matthew 7 verse 6, "Do not cast your pearls before swine," encapsulate this concept perfectly. Pearls represent wisdom, insight, and spiritual revelations. To cast them before those who are not spiritually prepared to understand them is not only a waste but can also cause harm. The sacredness of these truths is diminished when shared with those who are not aligned with their frequency, and the result can be ridicule, misunderstanding, or even spiritual attack. This is why secrecy is crucial. It's not about hiding from the world but about preserving the sanctity of what you carry. Not everyone has the capacity to understand or respect your journey. Some may be genuinely curious, but many others may attempt to exploit your vulnerability or use your wisdom for their own benefit. When you share too much of your spiritual insight too soon, you risk exposing yourself to emotional and spiritual harm. The world is not ready for every aspect of your path, and not everyone will recognize the divine nature of the journey you are on. Therefore, it's important to discern wisely who is worthy of your sacred knowledge and when it's the right time to share it. The danger of misunderstanding is real, and it can be deeply hurtful. As a chosen one, you may feel that those around you don't understand the depth of what you've been called to do, and this can sometimes lead to feelings of isolation. When people don't understand, they may mock or doubt your mission, or worse, attempt to turn your sacred insights against you. This is why secrecy, or more precisely, the act of guarding what is sacred to you, is a form of spiritual self-care. It's about protecting the sanctity of your divine mission and ensuring that it's not prematurely disturbed by negative influences. There's also a deeper, spiritual dimension to this: your vulnerabilities. As a human being, you are not immune to struggles, fears, or moments of weakness. But as a chosen one, your vulnerabilities are not meant to be shared with just anyone. While it is important to have trusted individuals who can hold space for your challenges, there is a risk in exposing these weaknesses to the wrong people. There are individuals and even energetic forces that are drawn to your light, not because they seek to help you, but because they seek to drain you. When you expose your vulnerabilities to those who are not spiritually mature or aligned with your mission, you open yourself up to exploitation, manipulation, and energy-draining interactions. As much as you are called to be a beacon of light, you must also protect that light. Guarding your spiritual insights and vulnerabilities isn't about building walls to isolate yourself from others, it's about creating healthy boundaries to protect your energy and your divine connection. These insights are gifts from the divine, and they must be treated as treasures. They are not for casual conversation or for satisfying someone else's curiosity. When the time is right, when the Spirit prompts you, that's when you will know it's appropriate to share. Until that time comes, trust your inner knowing and protect the wisdom you carry. It's important to understand that secrecy doesn't mean silence forever. There will be moments in your journey when it's necessary to share your insights, but those moments are guided by divine wisdom, not by the urge to be understood or validated by others. The wisdom you carry is not for everyone, and the world is not ready to hear every truth you hold. You are not here to convince the world of your mission, you are here to walk it out in faith, trust, and obedience to the divine calling on your life. And that requires knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. The world will often question, misunderstand, or even mock the journey of the chosen. But remember, you are not here to please the world. Your mission is much higher than seeking the approval of the masses. As you walk this sacred path, keep your insights protected and share them only when the Spirit moves you to do so. The right time will come, and when it does, you will know exactly where to share your wisdom and with whom. Until then, protect what has been entrusted to you and guard your journey closely. Secrets to protecting your journey. As a chosen one, you are walking a sacred and powerful path. The journey you're on is unique and requires protection, both of your spirit and your divine mission. There are certain secrets, practices, and boundaries that can help you preserve your energy, maintain focus, and protect your purpose. Let's dive into these essential secrets that will empower you to walk your divine path with strength and wisdom. 1. Protect your spiritual insights. Your spiritual insights are treasures meant for your personal growth and guidance. The revelations you receive from the divine are precious, and they are not meant to be shared with just anyone. Prematurely sharing your insights can often lead to ridicule, misunderstanding, or worse, spiritual attack. Think of your insights as sacred jewels. They are not to be carelessly passed around or exposed to those who are not spiritually aligned with your purpose. Jesus spoke of this in Matthew 7 verse 6, "Do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine." This is a clear warning about sharing sacred knowledge with those who cannot appreciate or understand its depth. By revealing too much too soon, you risk having your wisdom diminished, mocked, or even used against you. Trust your inner discernment to guide you on when and to whom you should share your spiritual insights. There will come a time when the Spirit moves you to speak, but until that moment arrives, guard your insights closely, recognizing their value in your spiritual journey. 2. Guard your vulnerabilities. As a chosen one, you are not immune to moments of weakness, fear, or doubt. These vulnerabilities are part of being human, but they are also sacred. The key is to protect these vulnerabilities and share them only with individuals who have proven themselves to be trustworthy, compassionate, and aligned with your mission. Exposing your weaknesses to the wrong people can leave you open to manipulation or spiritual attack. There are those who are drawn to your light, but not all of them will be supportive. Some may try to exploit your vulnerabilities for their gain, draining you emotionally and spiritually in the process. Jesus exemplified this wisdom when, in his final hours, he did not share his most vulnerable moments with the masses, but only with his closest disciples. Similarly, you must learn to be selective about who you allow into your inner circle. Protect your heart and be discerning about where you share your struggles. Not everyone is capable of offering the support you need, and sometimes, sharing your vulnerabilities can invite unnecessary harm. 3. Guard your energy. Your energy is a sacred resource. As a chosen one, your presence radiates with divine light and power, which can be both a blessing and a burden. There are people and environments that are energetically draining and will pull on your light without offering anything in return. Recognizing these energy-draining relationships and environments is crucial to maintaining your strength and focus. If you consistently feel exhausted, depleted, or emotionally drained after certain interactions, it's a sign that your energy is being siphoned. To protect your energy, you must set strong boundaries. Be discerning about who you allow into your space and how much you give of yourself. Remember that self-care is not selfish, it's essential. Regular periods of rest and retreat are necessary for spiritual replenishment. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and your energy must be reserved for your divine mission, not for those who take without giving back. Protecting your energy ensures that you remain grounded, focused, and able to serve with clarity and strength. 4. Keep your presence sacred. As a chosen one, you carry a unique presence that is magnetic to those around you. This presence, however, is not meant for everyone. Some people will be drawn to your light because they see something they lack, but not all of them will be worthy of sharing space with you. You have been set apart for a higher purpose, and your presence is a reflection of that divine calling. Not everyone can handle the energy you radiate, and some may seek to diminish it because it threatens their own sense of self. Be intentional about the spaces you enter and the people you share your presence with. There are places and environments filled with negativity, jealousy, or spiritual darkness that can affect you deeply. Protect your presence by avoiding these spaces whenever possible. Similarly, not everyone is deserving of your time and energy. You are not called to be everyone's friend, confidant, or guide. Your mission is too important for that. Choose wisely where and with whom you spend your time, as these interactions will either uplift or drain you. 5. Master the power of silence. Silence is one of the greatest tools available to a chosen one. In a world filled with constant noise, chatter, and distractions, there is immense power in withholding your words and choosing silence. Silence allows you to reflect, observe, and protect your energy. There are times in your journey when others will provoke you, challenge you, or attempt to undermine your mission. In these moments, silence can serve as your shield. Instead of reacting in frustration or anger, remain calm and silent, trusting that your actions speak louder than words. Jesus exemplified the power of silence when, during his trial, he chose to remain silent before his accusers. In the face of mockery and false accusations, he understood that silence was the wisest course of action. He knew that his truth did not require validation from the world. As a chosen one, you must also understand that not every battle needs a response, and not every challenge requires you to defend yourself. By embracing silence, you maintain control over your own energy and avoid unnecessary conflict. These 5 secrets, protecting your spiritual insights, guarding your vulnerabilities, preserving your energy, keeping your presence sacred, and mastering the power of silence, are essential practices for the chosen ones. They help ensure that you remain aligned with your divine purpose, free from distractions, negativity, and spiritual depletion. By incorporating these practices into your journey, you can walk with power, wisdom, and protection, fulfilling the divine mission you were chosen for. As chosen ones, we must recognize that our connection to the divine is the very foundation of our spiritual journey. It is this connection that provides us with the wisdom, clarity, and strength to walk the path we were called to. Without it, we risk losing our way, becoming overwhelmed by the chaos of the world, or losing sight of our divine mission. That is why it is essential to nurture this connection through consistent and meaningful spiritual practices. These practices are not just routines but lifelines, drawing us closer to God and keeping us aligned with His will. One of the most powerful ways to maintain this connection is through daily prayer. Prayer is our direct line to God, an intimate conversation where we express our gratitude, seek guidance, and align our hearts with His purpose. But prayer is more than just asking for help, it's about building a relationship with the Creator, opening our hearts to His presence and His direction. Through prayer, we invite God into every aspect of our lives, from our daily challenges to our deepest dreams, and allow Him to shape our thoughts and actions. It reminds us of our divine calling and helps us stay focused on the path ahead, no matter what distractions or obstacles arise. Equally important is meditation, a practice that allows us to quiet the noise of the world and listen more deeply to the voice of God. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by external noise and internal distractions. But when we meditate, we create a space for God to speak directly into our spirits. It's in these moments of silence that we can receive His wisdom, His peace, and His guidance. Meditation trains us to be present and attuned to His whispers, enabling us to discern His will more clearly and gain insights that may have been overlooked in the rush of everyday life. In addition to prayer and meditation, reading sacred texts is another crucial practice that strengthens our connection to the divine. Sacred texts, such as the Bible, are not just historical records, they are living, breathing words that continue to speak to us today. When we read these texts, we allow God's truth to permeate our hearts and minds. The scriptures offer us wisdom, comfort, and direction, reminding us of God's promises and His eternal love. They are filled with lessons that guide us in navigating life's challenges, keeping us grounded in the truth of who we are and who God calls us to be. By reflecting on these texts daily, we deepen our understanding of God's will and reinforce our commitment to fulfilling our divine purpose. Spiritual listening is another crucial practice for strengthening our connection to God. In our busy lives, it's easy to focus on our own desires and needs, but true spiritual listening requires us to quiet our minds and hearts so that we can hear what God wants to reveal to us. It's about being open to His voice, trusting that He is speaking to us through our intuition, through the circumstances of our lives, and through the guidance of others. The more we practice spiritual listening, the clearer God's voice becomes, and the more attuned we are to His direction. It's through listening that we discern His will and understand the next steps on our journey. As we engage in these practices, we learn to surrender to the divine will. Surrender is not about giving up or being passive, it's about trusting that God has a plan for our lives, even when we don't fully understand it. When we surrender, we let go of the need to control the outcomes and embrace the flow of divine guidance. Surrendering to God's will means trusting that everything, even the challenges and obstacles, is part of His greater plan for us. It's through surrender that we find peace, clarity, and the strength to move forward, knowing that we are exactly where God wants us to be. Together, these practices, prayer, meditation, reading sacred texts, spiritual listening, and surrendering, form the foundation of a deep, unshakable connection to the divine. They keep us aligned with God's purpose and equip us with the spiritual strength we need to fulfill our mission on this earth. Through these daily acts of devotion, we grow in wisdom, clarity, and peace, and are able to walk the path that has been set before us with confidence, knowing that we are never alone. As you walk this sacred path, it's vital to understand that the challenges and obstacles you face are not signs of failure, but rather essential parts of your journey. The path of the chosen is never easy, but it is a path filled with purpose. Each challenge you encounter is an opportunity for growth, an invitation to deepen your faith, and a moment to connect more profoundly with the divine. These obstacles are the refining fires that will shape you into the person you were always meant to become. Every difficulty you experience is part of the divine plan, carefully placed to prepare you for the mission that lies ahead. Remember, as a chosen one, you are not meant to walk this journey alone. The divine is always with you, offering support, strength, and wisdom at every turn. When the weight of the world feels too heavy and you feel lost or uncertain, know that you are not abandoned. God's presence is always with you, even in the darkest moments. His guidance will light your path, His strength will carry you, and His love will heal you when you are weary. In those moments when you feel like giving up, remember that you are held in the palm of God's hand. You were chosen for a specific and sacred purpose, and this calling is far greater than anything the world can offer. Your life is not a random occurrence, nor are your struggles pointless. Everything you face is preparing you to fulfill the divine mission that has been entrusted to you. It is important to embrace the mission with courage, no matter how difficult it may seem. You are stronger than you realize, and the divine has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. Embrace your role with unwavering faith, knowing that your strength comes from the Creator, and your mission is one of eternal significance. As you continue on this journey, remember that you are a light in a world that often feels dark. Your presence, your energy, and your spirit are vital to the world around you. The challenges you face are not meant to defeat you, they are meant to elevate you, to prepare you to shine brighter than you ever thought possible. The divine has placed within you everything you need to walk this path: wisdom, courage, strength, and the ability to endure. Trust that your journey is divinely orchestrated. Even when you cannot see the next step, have faith that God is guiding you. There is a bigger picture at play, and every step you take is part of His perfect plan. Every twist, turn, and trial is leading you closer to the purpose you were destined to fulfill. When things seem unclear, trust that the divine sees the whole picture, and you are exactly where you need to be. You are here for a reason. Your calling is unique, and the world needs you to embrace it. Don't let fear, doubt, or the pressures of life cloud your vision. Stand firm in your faith, knowing that God has already gone before you to prepare the way. You were chosen not because of your perfection, but because of your willingness to step into your role, to face challenges head-on, and to remain faithful to the divine purpose within you. As you move forward, remember that the path of the chosen is one of transformation. Every sacrifice, every moment of hardship, every triumph, and every struggle is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. It's not always easy, but it is always worth it. Embrace the journey with open arms, trust in God's plan, and keep your heart aligned with His will. The best is yet to come, and as you stay faithful, you will see the beauty of His plan unfold in ways you never imagined. You were chosen for this time, for this purpose, and you are equipped to succeed. Don't ever forget that you are never alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, protecting you, and empowering you. Keep moving forward with courage, with faith, and with the confidence that you are walking in the footsteps of something far greater than you could ever imagine. Stay faithful, stay strong, and know that your journey is divinely orchestrated. You are exactly where you need to be. As you reflect on the message shared today, take a moment to consider your own journey as a chosen one. What part of this message resonates most deeply with you? Are there moments when you felt a strong sense of purpose, yet found yourself struggling with the weight of it all? Perhaps you've had moments of doubt or challenge, but deep inside, you know there's a higher calling guiding your every step. I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's open a conversation, share our insights, and support each other in this incredible journey. You may find that your experience offers clarity to someone else who is walking a similar path and seeking answers. If this video has touched your heart and resonated with your own divine calling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others. The wisdom shared here might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. By sharing, you help create a ripple effect that could inspire others to step into their divine purpose with strength and clarity. It's incredible how one message can change the trajectory of someone's life, and together, we can continue to empower one another to live with intention and alignment. I want to express my deepest gratitude for being here today, for taking the time to listen, reflect, and engage with this message. Your presence here is no accident, and I believe it's a testament to the divine plan at work in your life. You are exactly where you need to be, and every step you take in faith brings you closer to the powerful mission that's been divinely orchestrated for you. Your journey matters. Keep shining your light in the world, keep walking your divine path with courage and clarity, and trust that you are supported by forces greater than you can imagine. Thank you for being part of this community. Keep moving forward with faith, knowing that the challenges you face are part of the process. You are not alone, and every step you take is guiding you closer to fulfilling your purpose. May you continue to be a beacon of light, a source of inspiration, and a testimony to the power of walking in alignment with your divine calling. Stay blessed, stay connected, and above all, stay faithful to the incredible journey that lies ahead of you.